Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Retro Oblivion. For those of you that do not know, I had a RetroPie in my old Generation 1 Street Fighter cabinet. I had a ton of games on it, and it was great. I loved it. But I did decide to go ahead and scrap that cabinet and put the RetroPie into my new Street Fighter 2 cabinet, the Legacy cabinet. I took out the old board and I put in my RetroPie. Most of the games on this Street Fighter 2 cabinet, I already have on my RetroPie, so it was no big loss for me to just lose the games on a Legacy cabinet. I don't need that many Street Fighter cabinets, but I do love the look of this cabinet, and having a RetroPie in it is definitely a plus. Even with the design flaws like this right over here, this doesn't really bother me too much. I know it's a big complaint for a lot of people, but it's not a problem for me. I really do love the art on this Legacy cabinet. I wasn't a fan of the Generation 1 art on the side panels, but this Legacy cabinet, I love the artwork on there. It's really awesome. So, what this also does for me is it leaves open a space where I can get another cabinet for my game room, because I'm now down to just 3, and I could put another one right here against this wall. So I definitely look forward to that in the future. Changing out these buttons was a little bit of a hassle, but it wasn't that big of a deal since I'm already kind of used to working with Raspberry Pis and working with the buttons and switches and stuff. I was able to go ahead and get that accomplished very quickly. Alright guys, so here's the inside of the Street Fighter 2 cabinet. As you can see, I had to switch everything from the older Street Fighter cabinet to the newer one. I had to redo all the wires, all the daisy chain for the LED lights on the buttons. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the ass, but I did get it done. And I'm pretty happy about that. Here's a quick look at all the buttons and sticks and stuff that I took out of the Legacy cabinet. And the really cool thing is, if I wanted to go ahead and switch the Legacy cabinet back, I still have the PCB board. I could put it back in and put all the buttons and everything back in order. But I don't know why I would want to do that, because, I mean, these buttons are pretty junky and flimsy. If I was going to switch it back or something, I would probably do an upgrade and put some better stuff in there. Here's the cabinet that I'm about to scrap, and you should know that this cabinet has seen better days. But I will probably go ahead and keep the monitor. The monitor is still very good. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll just keep that for some extra parts, and the marquee still lights up, and it's a pretty good marquee. I might be able to use that for another project. It's pretty sad to see this thing go. It was my first cabinet in my game room, and me and my son, we bonded many times playing some epic games on this cabinet. And for that reason, I'm a little heartbroken to see it go. Alright guys, well that's all I really wanted to tell you all. Just wanted to give you a small little update of what's going on in my game room. Just doing a little bit of moving around and switching things and getting things in order. I do plan on maybe doing an updated game room tour later in the future, once I get everything established in the room, get everything in order. A lot has changed since my last game room tour, so definitely look forward to that. But that's all I have for you all today. If you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and leave it down below, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks.